So, gentlemen, tell me a little bit about what you do. I'm so excited to hear about it.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead, you.
Go ahead.
When you say what do you mean in general or about the film?
About the film. I'm
Oh,
excited to hear about it.
okay. Well, it is a film about Hugh Carricker's great grandfather, and it's about the discovery of the first plastic, Bakelite, and kind of the journey we took in doing the research and going through his journals and talking about the impact of plastic on the modern world as well.
Yeah, my grandfather, my great grandfather, my mother's grandfather, invented the first plastic, and I just couldn't resist telling the story. And I found John in Reading, in our town, shooting a scene in our library. And then I saw his movie, Throw It Down, and I was very impressed. And I said, "This has got to be the director for this movie."
Yeah, we go through a thing called, Sammy, we call it the dance of the tarantulas, where you're just getting to know somebody, and you're trying to scope out whether you can work together, that your temperaments match. People are honest and true, and say what's the old line? Say what you're going to do and do what you're going to say, and that sort of thing. So I think we're reasonably compatible, and he's a great collaborator as an executive producer. He has the annoying habit of coming up with good suggestions. You go, darn, that's a good idea. I sure would like to hate that idea, except it's good.
Well, I'm also an actor, so I know kind of what works in the entertainment field. And when I want to do a movie, I want to make it fun. And John makes it fun. So that's what the movie's about.
Yeah, it's kind of a plastic movie, and trying to sort of emulate a little bit of the characteristics of plastic, which they can be anything. I'm looking at your beautiful headsets that are probably made of plastic,
Yes,
and
they are.
or at least part of them. And so I wanted to do something that was going to have a little surprise around every corner, if possible, but at the same time retaining, being true to the subject and not over. The right word isn't sensationalize, but over trivialize it. So a combination of things that would make it fun for the audience, but also tell the story, tell a true story.
It's incredible. What would you say was the biggest challenge about making the film?
Wow. What do you think, you?
Time. It took us, 8 years to make the film. So John was working at the same time on other things. I had retired from acting. So we kind of worked little by little in pieces.
Yeah,
But it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I was a network cameraman for 15 plus years out of New York. And so I wanted to continue that. And all along, I always made my own films, in between my work in New York. So this was a great opportunity with working with a fabulous guy on a wonderful story right near my house. My commute was 5 minutes over to his place where we wrote and collaborated on the structure and things like that. And it's, I think of documentary filmmaking a little bit like rock climbing, in that you climb up on a little hill and you get to see a little further out, and then you go, okay, now there's another hand grip up here, and I'll grip a little higher, get myself up a little higher and see a little better perspective. So each interview we did brought us further along in the story, because then we saw, there's a new area we can go to. So it's a matter of staying structured, but at the same time loose enough to make a 180 turn if it's correct.
It's incredible. Go ahead, Hugh.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, what was your favorite part about filming? Do you have like one standout moment?
I I love the Bakelite singers. The 3 women that we found in Austin, Texas. When we went there to interview the historian, John found this comedy group called Esther's Follies, and they're a hoot.
Yeah, they were terrific. They were terrific.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
John.
yeah. We shot 3 music videos in a little under 4 hours, which is totally insane. But we had a great crew out of Austin, and we did a lot of pre-planning and pre-structuring to make it happen. And we actually, I think, wrapped, what was it, 20 minutes early, which is crazy. But yeah, I think the music videos are cool. My favorite scene, and we fought a little over this, is a shot of a plastic, a little plastic kids jewelry box, and the line was, when Leo Bakelite invented plastic, he opened a Pandora's box, and it was made of plastic. So it's a kind of an out of the box, pardon the pun on that, but a kind of a wacky way of looking at it, which I dig that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that works for the movie.
Right.
I had to be brainwashed into that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. A lot of filmmaking is brainwash, and you have to be a schizophrenic as well. It's very important to be a schizophrenic in looking at the material, because you've seen a shot 100 times, but you've got to look at it with fresh eyes each time, because your audience will only see it once. So you have to kind of have a split personality in that way. Other than that, we're perfectly normal.
And what's next for you two?
Well, you want to talk about what we got cooking? It's very early, but
Go ahead. It was your idea.
oh yeah, right. Blame me. That's it. We're actually working on the idea of maybe for next year a plastic roundtable, a live radio and television show that would discuss our predicament with plastic, and also the positive thing that, look at plastic helped us get through COVID in a lot of ways. Look at all that plexiglass, so it's a double-edged sword. It's good and bad. So we're thinking of doing an entertaining project along those lines, but we don't want to talk too much about it yet, because we still don't know quite what we're doing. And I'm actually doing a film for the anniversary of 9/11 coming up, that's going to premiere on September 11th. So I'm busy with that too.
Wow, yeah, for the 20th anniversary.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you say a little bit about that, or is that going to be under wraps for now?
It's a little bit under wraps, but it's about a fella that fell in love with the original Twin Towers and took some of the finest photographs ever made of the building, and how he wants to create another memorial for the original Twin Towers. So I'm working on that with him, and he's also a resident of Reading, where I used to live, a wonderful little town. And so, yeah, I'm working on that, and I'm also babysitting for my grandkids, for helping my daughter out. So that makes me the official king of Monkey Mountain.
They are so lucky to have you, John.
Oh, well, we're building cardboard castles tomorrow.
Oh, I'm jealous. That sounds
yeah.
like fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Hugh? Anything you want to add?
I'm just going to relax and enjoy the summer.
Good.
To our family camp in the Adirondacks for a week after the release of the film.
That is incredible. I'm so excited for you both. And where can we find you on social media?
Oh my God, I think we're pretty much everywhere. All the usual suspects, Facebook. We have a wonderful media manager, Mark Uberman, who's handling that part of it. But if I may say, our platforms are going to open up on June 29th as a rollout. We're going to be on iTunes, Apple TV Plus, Google Play, YouTube, and Vudu Domestic.
Ooh.
So you can find the film there. And I think it's even in pre-orders are now happening on iTunes, but it's coming out, and I think people will get something out of it and not be bored. As a filmmaker, I am scared of two people. Well, him too as a producer, but I'm mostly scared of my editor and the audience. I want to keep them entertained and informed.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you both. Thank you for taking the time today, and I cannot wait to see what you do next.
Thanks. Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you. Of course, anytime. You're always welcome.
A pleasure.
Okay.
Pleasure's who. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.